Hi everyone. So in this video, I would like to explain the preparation methods of alkanes. It is also considered as various synthesis methods of alkanes. So for more organic chemistry topics, you can subscribe my channel, Srikanth Kumar. So the organic chemistry topics that are related to the pharmacy, pharmaceutical chemistry, organic chemistry topics. Okay. So coming to the various preparation methods of alkanes, it includes, here you can see the various preparation methods of alkanes, that is Sabatier-Senderens reaction, Wurtz synthesis, Frankland synthesis, Kolb's synthesis, even hydrolysis of Grignard reagent, it gives alkanes, Corey-House synthesis, decarboxylation of carboxylic acids, reduction of alkyl halides. So all these methods produce alkanes as the products. So here we will see one by one. First coming to the Sabatier-Senderens reaction. So Sabatier-Senderens reaction is nothing but catalytic hydrogenation of catalytic hydrogenation of alkenes. So here you can see that alkene, it on catalytic hydrogenation. So alkenes which on treatment with hydrogen in presence of catalyst, that is nickel, platinum or palladium at 200 to 300 degrees centigrade. So in case of alkene, there is a double bond in between the two carbon atoms. So the double bond that is reduced by taking the hydrogens, So each double bonded carbon takes one hydrogen. So that completely the double bond that is reduced, so that we are going to get the alkane as the product. So here you can see some examples under this category. Ethene. So ethene consisting of double bond, it can be reduced by addition of hydrogens. That is nothing but catalytic hydrogenation. Addition of hydrogens in presence of catalyst. That is nothing but catalytic hydrogenation. So that we are going to get ethane as the alkane product. Similarly, we can see the another example, propene. So propene consisting of double bond, it on catalytic hydrogenation. Hydrogenation in presence of catalyst. So the double bond that is reduced by addition of hydrogens on each double bonded carbon atom, so that you will get the propane as the alkane compound. So by this method here, you can observe the alkenes undergoes catalytic hydrogenation. Hydrogenation in presence of catalyst that leads to produce alkanes. So this is nothing but called as Sabatier-Senderens synthesis of alkanes. So even by this method, not only from the alkenes, even from the alkynes, we can produce the alkanes. Even from the alkynes, we can produce the alkanes. Now you can see the how the alkanes that are produced from the alkynes. Here also the method that is same, alkynes. Alkynes consisting of 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. So here we have to reduce both the pi bonds, so that you will get the alkane. So in the previous case, to reduce 1 pi bond, hydrogenation in which 2 hydrogens that are required. But here 2 pi bonds are there, so that we can use the 4 hydrogens in the reaction. So 2 moles of hydrogen gas in presence of catalyst, because we have to reduce the 2 pi bonds by hydrogenation. So it requires totally 4 hydrogens, so that you can use the 2 moles of hydrogen gas in presence of catalyst, that is nickel, platinum or palladium, so that the 2 pi bonds that are hydrogenated by addition of hydrogens to the triple bonded carbon atoms. So here you can observe each triple bonded carbon atom, it takes 2 hydrogens, so that you are going to get alkane. Here you can see some examples. Acetylene, it is the alkyne compound which on hydrogenation in presence of catalyst. So here we can use the 2 moles of that hydrogen gas, because we have to hydrogenate the two double bonds. Sorry, we have to hydrogenate the two pi bonds. Okay, so that we are going to get ethane as the alkane. Another example here, you can see the propane. So propane, it is the alkyne compound. So alkyne which on reaction with hydrogen gas in presence of catalyst. So here also we have to use the 2 moles of hydrogen gas. Okay, because we have to reduce the two pi bonds. So each triple bonded carbon atom, it takes the two hydrogens so that it becomes alkane, that is propane. And the next method, that is Wurtz synthesis. So even by using this Wurtz synthesis method, we can produce the alkanes. So first you can see the reaction so that you will get the clear understanding. 2 moles of alkyl halides. Here you can see these two are alkyl halides, and both these alkyl halides are same. You can observe the thing, RX. So both are same type of alkyl halides. So the similar alkyl halides which are in reaction with sodium metal. When it on reaction with sodium metal, this portion that is removed as sodium halide. For example, here the halogen is chlorine. It is removed as sodium chloride. And whatever the remaining alkyl groups that are there in the alkyl halides, those alkyl groups are connected together. You are going to get the symmetrical alkane because you are using the same type of alkyl halides, 2 moles, so that you are going to get the symmetrical alkane. Okay, so here you can see the statement, 2 moles of alkyl halide reacts with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. So this reaction that is proceeded in presence of dry ether. Okay, so that you are going to get symmetrical alkane. So we are using the similar type of alkyl halide, 2 moles. So consisting of same alkyl moiety. So these two alkyl moieties are connected together to produce the alkene, so that you are going to get symmetrical alkene consisting of even number of carbon atoms. Here you can see one example. The alkyl halide that is used in this case, that is methyl chloride, 2 moles. It on reaction with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Alkyl groups are connected together, okay, by removal of sodium chloride, so that you are going to get the symmetrical alkane, that is ethane. Similarly, if you can use another type of alkyl halide, that is here you can see the ethyl chloride. So in case of ethyl chloride, the alkyl group, that is ethyl group. So these two ethyl groups which are connected together in the formation of that particular alkane when reaction with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. So that you are going to get the butane, 4 carbon alkane straight chain, that is N-butane. So like that, this is the Wurtz synthesis. Okay. And by using this Wurtz synthesis, we can produce the symmetrical alkanes only because we are using similar type of alkyl halide, 2 moles, so that we can produce the symmetrical alkanes. So there is a limitation with respect to this Wurtz synthesis. Here you can see that limitation of Wurtz synthesis. For example, if we are trying to perform this Wurtz reaction by using two different alkyl halides. So actually in the above reaction, we are observing that Wurtz synthesis that can be performed by using two similar type of alkyl halides. But for example, if you let us consider if you are trying to follow up that reaction by using two different alkyl halides in presence of the sodium metal and dry ether. So in such condition that leads to produce the mixture of alkane compounds, that leads to produce the mixture of alkane compounds. That is the problem. If you are using two different types of alkyl halides in that reaction, that leads to produce the mixture of alkanes. And it is very difficult to separate the individual alkane components which are present in that mixture. So that is the problem. So because of that reason, there is a limitation for this Wurtz synthesis. So we can use the similar type of alkyl halides. So hence this method is always use same alkyl halides for this reaction, so that we are going to get symmetrical alkanes as the products. Next method, that is Frank-Land synthesis. So another method that is used to produce the alkanes, that is Frank-Land synthesis. Okay, so the Frank-Land synthesis, that is also somewhat similar to the previous method, that is Woods synthesis. Here also we can use the 2 moles of alkyl halides, same similar type of alkyl halides, 2 moles. When it on reaction with zinc metal, previously in the Woods synthesis, we are using the sodium metal, but here that sodium metal which is replaced with zinc metal. Okay, here also the process that is same. This zinc, it reacts with the halogens of the alkyl halide, that is removed as zinc halide. So automatically the alkyl groups which are connected together, so that you are going to get the symmetrical alkane. Symmetrical alkane. Only the small difference when compared to the Woods synthesis, that is the sodium metal which is replaced with zinc metal. Remaining everything is same. Similarly, here also you can see some other examples under the same category. If you can use the methyl chloride as the alkyl halide, you are going to get ethane as the symmetrical alkane. If you are using ethyl chloride, okay, then you are going to get N-butane as the symmetrical alkane. And here I would like to mention another point that is related to the Frank-Land synthesis. So further, the same Frank-Land scientists trying to find out this reaction by replacing this zinc metal with magnesium. Even in place of zinc, if you can use the magnesium, it also proceeds this particular reaction that leads to produce the symmetrical alkane. So you can remember that Frank-Land synthesis, in which the 2 similar type of alkyl halides which are in reaction with the zinc metal, or even in place of zinc metal, if you can use the magnesium, it also proceeds the reaction, so that you are going to get symmetrical alkanes. This is Frank-Land synthesis. And next method, Kolb's synthesis. So here you can see the Kolb's synthesis. So Kolb synthesis is nothing but just you can see the reaction. Sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acid. Sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acid, which is electrolyzed in presence of water. Which is electrolyzed in presence of water. That leads to produce the symmetrical alkane at cathode. Symmetrical alkane at cathode. So this states that even this Kolb synthesis, which is also used to produce the symmetrical alkanes. Symmetrical alkanes. Okay. So for this here one example that is given, the sodium salt of acetic acid, that is nothing but sodium acetate. So again here also we can use that particular sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acid in 2 moles. In 2 moles. In 2 moles. Okay. So the 2 moles of sodium salt of acetic acid, that is nothing but sodium acetate, which are electrolyzed in presence of water, that leads to produce the symmetrical alkane, that is ethane at cathode. Symmetrical alkane ethane at cathode. So here you can observe that whatever the sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acid compound that is there, it consisting of alkyl group. So the alkyl groups which are connected together, we are using 2 moles, so that 2 methyl groups which are connected together, so that you are going to get ethane as the symmetrical alkane at cathode. And that sodium carboxylate, it undergoes decarboxylation. Okay, so that you are going to get the carbon dioxide gas that is released. Okay, like that. So here you can remember that sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acids which are electrolyzed, that leads to produce the symmetrical alkanes at the cathode. Next method, hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. Hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. So here you can see that I think most of you know that Grignard reagent is nothing but alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide is nothing but called as Grignard reagent. This one. The alkyl magnesium halide, that is nothing but Grignard reagent which on hydrolysis. That means treatment with water. That leads to produce the alkanes. Alkane. So here you can see that the Grignard reagent consisting of alkyl group and magnesium halide. So whatever the bond that is present between the alkyl group and magnesium halide, the bonding electrons are taken up by the alkyl group, because The alkyl group consisting of carbon, which is more electronegative when compared to the magnesium. So that bonding electrons are taken up by the R. So that R alkyl group, it becomes negative, and magnesium halide, it becomes positive. Magnesium halide, it becomes positive. Okay. So it on reaction with water. That means hydrolysis. So water consisting of H plus and OH minus ions. If you can ionize that water, becomes H plus and OH minus. So opposite charges are attracted together. So now you can see that R minus, it is going to be bind with this H plus, which is present in the water. So that completely it becomes alkane. It becomes alkane. So like that, the alkanes that can be produced by the hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. So here you can see methyl magnesium chloride as the Grignard reagent, which on hydrolysis. So here alkyl group is methyl. It takes the hydrogen from water. So it becomes CH4. That is methane as the alkane. If we are using ethyl magnesium chloride, so here alkyl group, that is ethyl moiety. So it takes the hydrogen. So from the water by hydrolysis, then we are going to get the ethane as the alkane. Ethane as the alkane. So this is the hydrolysis of Grignard reagent method to produce the alkanes. And next method, here you can see the Corey-House synthesis. Corey-House synthesis for the preparation of alkanes. So when coming to this Corey-House synthesis, here you can see that in case of Corey-House synthesis, we can use the two different alkyl halides. So in the reaction, you can observe. Totally, this reaction, it follows in 3 steps. The first one is alkyl halide, it on reaction with lithium metal. Alkyl halide which on reaction with lithium metal, that leads to produce the alkyl lithium compound. Alkyl lithium compound. So whatever the alkyl lithium compound that is produced in this first step, that alkyl lithium, when it on reaction with cuprous iodide, it on reaction with cuprous iodide, that leads to produce the lithium dialkyl copper. Lithium dialkyl copper. So whatever this lithium dialkyl copper that is produced in this step, this lithium dialkyl copper, it reacts with another type of alkyl halide, which is not same as that of first step. So in the first step, you can observe it is Rx. In the last step, you can see that it is R-X. That means both the alkyl halides are different. So this lithium dialkyl copper, when it on reaction with another alkyl halide, that leads to produce the unsymmetrical alkane. Unsymmetrical alkane. So this is the Corey-House synthesis. And the importance of this Corey-House synthesis, we can produce the unsymmetrical alkanes by Corey-House synthesis, because in this Corey-House synthesis, we are using two different alkyl halides. But when we are observing in case of Wurtz synthesis and Frankland synthesis, we are using the similar type of alkyl halides. So that in the Wurtz synthesis and Frankland synthesis, we are going to get the symmetrical alkanes. But in case of this Corey-House synthesis, we are using two different alkyl halides. So that we are going to get the unsymmetrical alkanes as the products. So this is the example with two different alkyl halides. You can see the different alkyl halides here. One is methyl chloride and another one is ethyl chloride. And here you can observe the alkyl groups in the first compound, that is methyl group as the alkyl group, and ethyl group as the alkyl group in the second alkyl halide. So that methyl group in the first alkyl halide and ethyl group in the second alkyl halide, both are connected together to produce the alkane. So that you are going to get propane as the alkane, as unsymmetrical alkane. Unsymmetrical alkane, because one alkyl moiety that is produced from the methyl chloride and another alkyl moiety that is ethyl moiety that is produced from the ethyl chloride. So that you are going to get unsymmetrical alkane by this Corey-House synthesis method. And next method, you can see that decarboxylation of salts of carboxylic acids. Decarboxylation of salts of carboxylic acids. So here you can see that sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acids. Okay, sodium salt of carboxylic acids, which are heated strongly in presence of soda lime. In presence of soda lime, that is nothing but a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. Sodium salts of carboxylic acids, which are heated strongly in presence of soda lime. It undergoes decarboxylation that leads to produce the alkanes as the products. It undergoes decarboxylation. Okay, so whatever the carbon dioxide gas that is released, it on reaction with that particular soda lime, that is removed in the form of sodium carbonate. That is removed in the form of sodium carbonate. So here you can see that sodium salt of carboxylic acid, it undergoes decarboxylation that leads to removal of carbon dioxide gas. That carbon dioxide gas, which is going to be reacted with that sodium ions present in the reaction, that is removed as sodium carbonate. So whatever this alkyl group that is there, it takes the hydrogen from that soda lime consisting of moiety. So this alkyl group, it takes this hydrogen that leads to produce as alkane. So here you can see some examples with respect to this reaction. Sodium acetate. So in case of the sodium acetate, you can observe the alkyl group, that is methyl group. So this methyl group, it takes the hydrogen from this soda lime. It takes the hydrogen from this soda lime that leads to produce methane as the alkane compound. Methane as the alkane compound. Okay. In the next reaction here, you can observe that alkyl group that is present in the sodium salt of carboxylic acid, that is ethyl group. So this ethyl group, it takes the hydrogen from that soda lime. Okay. And that leads to produce the ethane as the alkane compound. Ethane as the alkane compound. And another method that is used to produce the synthesis of alkanes, that is reduction of alkyl halides. Reduction of alkyl halides. So alkyl halides undergoes reduction with nascent hydrogens. Alkyl halides undergoes reduction with nascent hydrogens. So when alkyl halides undergoes reduction with nascent hydrogen, the halogen, it reacts with one nascent hydrogen, and alkyl group, it reacts with another nascent hydrogen. So that alkyl group of alkyl halide, it takes one hydrogen. That means here you can see that halogen which is present in the alkyl halide, it is replaced with the hydrogen. Replaced with the hydrogen. And here in this reaction, the nascent hydrogens that are reacted with the alkyl halide. So how these nascent hydrogens are produced? The nascent hydrogens which are produced by using reducing agents, if you can use the zinc and HCl in the reaction, which has the capability to produce the nascent hydrogens. Not only zinc and HCl, even you can use the zinc and acetic acid. It is also having ability to produce the nascent hydrogens. Or if you can use the zinc and copper couple in ethanol, or if you can use the lithium aluminum hydride or hydrogen gas in presence of the catalyst, that is nickel, platinum, or palladium. All these compounds, they act as reducing agents. They are having the capability to produce the nascent hydrogen. And those nascent hydrogens, they can react with alkyl halides. So that alkyl halide consisting of halogen, which is replaced with that nascent hydrogen, so that you are going to get the alkane as the product. Alkane as the product. So example for this category, here you can see that methyl chloride. So in this methyl chloride, halogen chlorine in place of that nascent hydrogen, that is replaced. So that you are going to get methane as the alkane. If you are using ethyl halide, then you are going to get ethane as the alkane. So this is the reduction of alkyl halides with nascent hydrogen that leads to produce the alkanes. That leads to produce the alkanes. So these are the various methods of preparations of alkanes.
So you can see that there are different methods are there. Sabatier-Sandrens reaction, okay, Wurtz synthesis, Kolb's synthesis, Frank-Land synthesis. And here you can remember that Wurtz synthesis, Kolb synthesis, and Frank-Land synthesis. These three methods specifically which are used to produce the symmetrical alkanes. And Corey-House synthesis, specifically it is used to produce the unsymmetrical alkanes. Like that you can remember. So that's it about the various preparation methods of alkanes. Okay, so please watch my channel for the more organic chemistry topics and subscribe it and click on the bell button so that you will get the notifications. Thank you all.